Refuse becoming the person in life you don't wish to be by remaining tough and optimistic. All right? Remaining tough and optimistic. That's going to help you become the person that you don't wish to be. We all have good days and we all have bad days. And some of those days bring out within us something that is not positive or conducive, productive to whatever we're trying to do. All right, so one thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to change the way you feel. And how you change the way you feel is by thinking on something different. You may have a thought at that particular moment, which is one of defeat. And if you let that thought defeat you, then you'll be as defeated as your thoughts are. As a man thinketh, so is he. However you think about yourself is the way you're going to feel about yourself on every level and every aspect, down to everything that has to do with you. So if you refuse to become the person in life that you don't wish to be by not allowing life to turn you into the person that you don't wish to be, then things are going to turn out immensely better for you than if you had a negative mindset. A negative mindset is basically like trying to be clean in a dumpster. You're trying to necessarily stay clean, but you're Oscar the Grouch. All right, if you're in a dumpster and you're trying to stay clean, or if you just put on new clothes and keep jumping or keep putting new clothes on a toddler and they keep going out and getting in the mud when it's raining, they're never going to stay clean, or a person's never going to get clean. All right, if you keep cleaning out your car and keep putting trash in there, it's never going to get clean. If you leave the trash in there or don't clean it out, it'll never get clean. Same with a mindset. All right, if you have a junked up room, if you have a junked up whatever, don't pick it up. It's going to stay junked up. If you have a junked up mind, junked up thought process, you don't clean up that thought process, it's going to stay cluttered up. All right, and life will test you because it can turn you into a person that you don't want to be. It could break you down, and it could change the way you think about yourself. Life can change the way you feel about yourself. So that's why it's very positive to always be working on your mind. If you're always working on your mind, then when life comes at you, then you'll be able to come at life. You'll be able to be like, hold up, wait a minute. This is how I feel about myself, regardless of the ills or the pressures that life will bring into your reality. All right, we all have a thought process, we all have a mindset. It depends on what that thought process is, and whatever we're thinking, that curtails our reality and places us wherever we see ourselves. So wherever you currently see yourself, that's where you're going to be placed. If you see yourself in a better reality, you begin to see yourself having better, doing better, then things will eventually, without a doubt, get better for you. All right, and that's law. So that's why you have to remain tough, and that's why you have to remain optimistic. By remaining tough and optimistic, you can keep a positive attitude. All right, that attitude is going to help you fight through all those negative thoughts. When it comes to you wanting to do something, wanting to be something, you have to have a positive idea about yourself becoming that. You may not think it's possible. You may not think you're worthy of it. You may not think that you can do it, but it's very possible for you. And if you see yourself or think that you can do something, that's because deep down inside, it's something that you want to do. Don't let anything discourage you. All right, don't let anything discourage you from doing what it is you want to do. If there's a feel or if there's a desire to do a certain thing, then that means that's what you want to do. So that means you have to go after that as far as your goals, your dreams, what you want to be, what you want to do. You have a desire to be an astronaut, go after that. You have a desire to be a chef, go after that. You have a desire to be a race car driver, go after that. Life's not going to get any better until you do. Saw a video today before this video, I'm always watching inspiring, taking in inspiring content. This man had so many problems. Debt collectors knocking at his door. Poverty was all around him. That man was down and out. Couldn't find a job. Didn't know what to do. He started thinking. That man decided to ask himself, what was he good at? He thought and pondered in his mind, went over his skill set, skill levels, thought about what he was capable of, and decided to take a risk on himself, because he looked at his life and he said, you know what do I do best? And he decided to go after what he did best. What he did best was acting. That man went out and became an actor. And he's been acting and thriving ever since. Yes, it helped that he knew someone in that industry to get him a job, but you don't let that stop you. That goes to show you, people can have all the connections in the world. If they don't act on their dream, if they don't act on their vision, their goal, then they won't be able to achieve what it is they want. So you have to allow yourself to become the person who can have what it is you see yourself with. And you're going to have to become someone different in order to do that. That person that you're going to have to become is someone that can withstand the ups and downs of pursuing a goal, having a dream, wanting to be successful in life, and everything that comes with that. Not being there yet. The way people look at you, the way people perceive you, and what you're doing with your life. Not that you care, but after a while, it could possibly get to you if you let it. And that's why it's always good to be working on how you think and how you feel. Because this is the matrix. And depending on your situation, you may be looking at something with a little bit more severity than others, depending on what you're going through. And sometimes you just have to allow yourself to go through things. If it's something that you're going through, if it's something that you're experiencing, sometimes you have to allow yourself to go through that. And then as a result, you can positively analyze the situation and grow from there as you go from there. All right, so the mind is a very powerful thing, and it depends on how you use it. Don't abuse it. And don't abuse yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't defeat yourself with a defeatist mindset. Don't defeat yourself with negative thinking, with thoughts that aren't going to produce anything but lack, self-doubt, disbelief. You want your thoughts to produce positive things, positive results. You want your thoughts to be I can, not I can't. You want your thoughts to be in alignment with what you want for yourself. With that being said, you want your thoughts to be in agreement with what you want. And when your thoughts are in agreement with what you want, you're in agreement with what you want, your mind is in agreement with what you want, you're either in agreement with something, whether you know it or not. So it's best for you to be in agreement with what you desire. It's best for you to be in agreement with what is good, what you feel is good for you. A new home, a new job, a new car, a new lifestyle, a new place to live, a new way of being. Whatever you feel is good for you, whatever you are worthy and deserving of, whatever you desire, whatever you have on your bucket list, whatever goal or, thing you want to do with your life, now's the time to do it, because you only get one life to do it. All right, so get your attitude in check. Don't get upset. Don't get angry, frustrated because things don't work out. It happens, but you can't stay there. The people who stay there, those are the people who end up broken. Life is meant to break you down, but you're meant to build yourself up in the process. And it's also low key meant to build you up in the process. You just have to see it that way. You have to change your perception in a way to where you view life from a positive point of view. No matter how negative things can get, no matter how bad things can get, you have to know that it's possible for you to have the life you always dreamed of. Some people want to take it easy. Some people want to play by the rules. All right. Some people want to play it safe and not take risks. Those of us who believe in ourselves, those of us who see bigger, all right, those of us who want more, we're gonna go after whatever it is we want in life. Whether it's a vacation, traveling to a new place, all right, having some things you've never had, doing some things you've never done, not becoming the person that you don't want to be. I'm talking about that version of you that scares you. It should scare you. That deep, dark place that we all get sometimes, where we just look at things from a nothing's going to work out point of view. I can't have what I want perspective. This situation is all I'm ever going to have, and I'm stuck. Rebuke all of that. Whenever you think like that, get you a notebook or a piece of paper, write that negative thought down. Write that negative thought down. And then after that, write a positive statement. Affirm a positive statement. You know what? I will get to where I want to get in life. I will have what I want in life. All right? You will have what you want in life. It's in your mind. If you can have it in your mind, it's already yours. This is the canvas. This is the canvas. This is the canvas, the paintbrush, all of it. And you get to see it before your eyes. All right? You create everything in here, and you get to see everything before your eyes. What are you working on? What are you thinking? What are you feeling about yourself? Do you think things are only going to be able to work out for other people deep down inside? And do you honestly feel that things will never work out for you? You have to be honest with yourself. All right? This may not be it for you, but whatever it is for you, that is a negative thought that's deep rooted, deep seated in your mind, it's going to have to become uprooted. Whatever, in that deep dark moment, those are the thoughts and the feelings that we truly honestly feel about ourselves. And when you have that much conviction and that much strength and power, even though it's negative, that's when you become the devil, and that's when you still attract what you wouldn't want. A negative, a reverse blessing. You curse yourself that way. Same way you bless yourself is the same way you end up blessed. Is the same way you end up cursed, just depending on how you think and feel. And people will want to get to the light before they get to the dark. You have to deal with yourself on a level to where you can keep it real with you, so that way you can get what you want. It's about keeping it real with self, so that way you can get what you want, get what you need, get what you deserve, get what's yours. The things that you tried, the things that you went out and went to pursue. Did you really honestly think you could do that? Did you really honestly think you can do that? You have to be honest with yourself. And if the answer is no, keep it real, because you could change how you feel. What you feel is not real. All right, you could change how you feel. If the answer is no, that's amazing. If the answer is no, that's wonderful. All right, feel feel free. Feel let your spirit free. If there's negativity, right? If there's negativity if there's negativity in your mind or in your feelings when you think about your dream, it's like a dark cloud or a blockage. It's a blockage. It's like a dark cloud hovering over your dream, or it's like a blockage. It's like you trying to pursue this dream and something is just like keep smacking it. It's like you're stuck and you have to get past that. You have to change the way you think and uproot that. You know what? That's not a good way to think. I have to change that. Once you change that, once you start to change that way, you'll be able to think in a way that is, your thoughts will be so powerful. Your self-esteem will be through the roof. Your confidence will be at an all new height, an all new level. What other people say or just bounce off and just, it won't even affect you like that. Whatever. Different and you feel different. And once you actually see the result of that, what somebody says is going to be it's already laughable, but it's going to be comedic at that point. Like, they really don't know. They really don't understand what you're about, what you're capable of, what you're about to do. And anybody's capable of it. Anybody can do it. It's just that people tend to underestimate others, and as a result of that, sometimes you may underestimate yourself, or maybe it's just flat out you underestimating yourself. Maybe it's due to a background. Maybe it's due to people taking the safe route, not going after it or pursuing any goals or dreams, just doing things the 9 to 5 way. Maybe you think that's maybe that's your programming. Maybe you think the only way you can be successful is with a job or with college or with going to school. Those are all ways and means to become great and successful. But they aren't the only way. Some people, they have a greater idea about themselves. Some people, they have a different idea in their mind when it comes to success. And it's okay for you to have a different idea in your mind when it comes to success. You just can't only have a different idea in your mind when it comes to success and not be doing anything to back it up. Back it up. All right. Just like Juvenile was telling them girls to back it up in that video. You got to have something to back up what you are wanting to do with your life and what you're thinking about what you want to be. All right. Juvenile wouldn't, the lady might have been beautiful. All right. She might have been beautiful. He might have wanted to spend some time with her, chill on the beach, have avocado toast, turkey bacon, tomato, salt and pepper, some whatever, I don't know. All right, little vegan mango, however you do it, up to you. Okay, however you want to do it. But he needed a girl specifically with a little junk in her trunk to back it on up for the video. All right, so he wouldn't have wanted her for that specific scene or video because he's talking about back it up. You can't not have nothing and back it up for that video, especially for what they had going on. Juvenile 90s, whatever they had going on. All right. So what you have to do is you have to have something. All right, you have to have something, and it better not be junk. All right, and you have to have good thoughts and good ideas, right? But you have to be able to back it on up with action. You have to be able to back it on up. All right, with good works and good deeds. All right, and you have to be able to back it on up with courage. You have to be able to back it on up with action. All right, courage. A planned, courageous action. All right, a planned, courageous act cannot be defeated. A planned, courageous act, that's planned with prayer involving God in it. That's planned with, financial planning and involving your money in it, your finances in it. The way you invest in yourself is in your dream is the way the way it's going to work out for you. The way you invest in yourself and in your dream is how serious you take it. You know you need to be buying stuff for you to become successful, and you're putting your money elsewhere. It's going to you're either not going to get there, or it's going to take you long as I don't know what to get there. So you might want to invest in yourself, and all that other stuff can wait. You'll have time to ball out. You'll have time to dress nice. You'll have time to get fly. You'll have time to drive what you want, do what you want, be what you want, have what you want. But you also have to, it has to be a period where you invest in yourself. You pay for information. You pay for, things that you need, resources, whether it be books, courses, tapes, whatever it is. All right, some people still listen to tapes, okay? Um, anything to remain anything to remain tough and optimistic. You want to remain mentally tough. All right, the mind is a muscle. Let the weak say, I am strong. The Lord said, let the weak say, I am strong. All right, you want to be strong in all areas of your life. You want to be tough in all areas of your life. You want to be optimistic in all areas of your life. All right, God forbid, say you got 50 cents in your wallet. Are you gonna claim that you're broke just because visually it's not there, or are you going to have faith and believe in yourself and have a positive idea about what you may be capable of? Have an optimistic idea about yourself. Optimism is thinking things work out even in the pits of hell. That's optimism. In the pits of hell, in the belly of the beast, things are going to work out for me. The whole world could end. I'm going to be all right. See that rainbow over there? That's optimism. All right? And you have to remain mentally tough. All right? You have to remain mentally tough. So the best thing you could do in a situation is to refuse to let life turn you into the person you don't want to be. There are people who wish they had seen a video like this. There are people who wish they had somebody tell them what I'm telling you right now. There's someone right now in their 70s, in their 80s, in their 90s that wish they could go back and rewind the clock and do it over again, live their dream, and not be afraid, not worry about what people thought, not worry about what somebody had to say, whether they get laughed at or booed off stage or told that they were trash or they suck or they're garbage. You have to remove those fears, feel those fears, and pursue your goal regardless. The fear is not going anywhere. You just have to cast it away. You have to put it in the box of rejection. In your mind, you should have a rejection box. Put all the negative thoughts in there, lock them out. And that on the opposite side of that box is a waste basket, cleaned out and emptied out by the universal garbage system that filters out negative thinking. And you can put a thought in that box whenever you want, a negative thought, idea, vision, whatever. It's your mind. You have to creatively, positively, the right way, use your imagination for good and not be imagining things that can cause fear, lack, worry, want. It's okay to want, but you don't want to be thinking thoughts that cause want. You want to be thinking thoughts that you already have what you want. All your desires are met. All your manifestations are fulfilled. Remain optimistic. They tell you you can't have it, know that you can. They're giving you the air that you're not good enough. That's that bad air. That's all that is. Don't breathe that in. All right? Be mentally tough. They're gonna look at you like you're crazy because you think you can be greater than you are and pursue something more possibly than what they are. People are going to think that there's something wrong with you, thinking that you're doing less than them, but can do something that's better than them. They may give you their 2 cents about that. Put it in your piggy bank. Enough people give it to you, you'll have some money for a vacation. You'll have enough money for a first class ticket for a expensive vacation. But remaining optimistic and tough is to help you get through life. Is to help you get through tough, rough situations, and you can pray to remain tough and optimistic. An optimistic person is gonna powerfully pray their way through whatever it is they're going through. You can get through anything with prayer. You can get through anything with prayer. When you pray, you're contacting your higher self, which is God, to you. Each and every one of us is individually God. We have a part of our mind called the Father. All right, when you pray, you're reconditioning yourself. When you pray, you're changing your mind, your atoms, your cells. You're changing every fiber of your being and your whole entire reality in this human existence, in this 3D realm. You're contacting yourself in a higher dimension where you have access to source, and everything that you want is already yours, and all your desires are already met and fulfilled. That's why you're rich. There's a you in a parallel alternate universe that already has all its desires met and everything it already wants. You just have to get your thoughts in alignment with that higher self and see yourself as that, your true divine self. When I tell you you're divine, that's what I'm saying. You keep saying you're human, you're going to end up getting human results here in the 3D realm. You saying that you're human is basically saying that you're not God. You're cutting yourself off from God. And I'm not saying that in a negative sense. People don't get it, right? You turn on the damn TV and it tells you all this bullshit. And then you just start spitting it out. TV tells you we're human. You hear it in a commercial. You hear it on a TV show. And then you hear people just, I'm human, I'm human, I'm human. You can say that if you want to. You can cut yourself off from your divine inheritance if you want to. It'll tell you right in that good book. All right, in some form or fashion. All right, it'll tell you right in there. All right, so people can cut themselves off if they want to. When you say you're human, it's basically like you're saying you're not related to God, or God didn't create you. Is God human? No, he's God. You are birthed into this world by your parents. That's like looking at somebody else and saying, you know what, they had me. And no disrespect to anybody, because I've read a book recently about Les Brown, and he was adopted, and I know there are people who are, were given away with love to another person to love them like they were their own child. So I understand that. All right, but just peep what I'm saying though. You saying that you're human is cutting you off from your divine experience. It's cutting you off from laying down in green pastures. It's cutting you off from God being able to give you everything that you need and want. And you're going to keep having human experiences. All right, this is a human experience, but you're divine. The being in the world is a human experience, but you could have a divine one while you're here. You can have a divine experience in this human flesh. The human, isn't that the flesh? Everybody says they're human, but aren't we the spirit? Aren't we not the flesh? We're what's activating this physical body, right? So if you say you're human, that means when you move on to the next world or next reality, and when this flesh and bone passes away, that means you're going to pass away. But energy's never been created nor destroyed. It's always been. Maybe generated and repositioned and harnessed. And that would make sense for why the universal symbol is a figure 8 turned on its side. That's infinity. Shout out to Method Man. He said a number 8 turned on its side. That's infinity. All right, shout out to Method Man. Remain optimistic. Get through whatever it is you're going through. Do your best not to whine or complain. If you do, keep it to yourself. If you gotta get it out, get it out. But to get it out, to remain positive, get it out to not have negative energy trapped in. Get it out the best positive way you can. And if you get it out in a way that's not that good or not that positive, pray and ask God for forgiveness. He already knew what you were going to do before he put you here. He already knew what kind of person you were going to be. He created you. He knew you in your mother's womb. Before they knew you, he knew you. Now, I'm not trying to lose anybody, all right? You have the last name of your relatives. You are of that. You are that. That's you. They birthed you. They created you, brought you into this world. It's the same thing with God. You know, he's the creator. He created you. He formed your spirit man. All right? You were birthed here and put here in the flesh. All right? God created your spirit man. He created your spiritual body. If you don't want to be broken in life and you want to get the results you want in life, you have to become someone that you've never been. Becoming someone that you've never been is doing the things you don't feel like doing when you don't feel like doing them. Putting in the extra time, the extra hours, the extra effort when everybody else is chilling. When it's Friday and everybody else is eating a meal, having a good drink, having a good time, enjoying themselves. Maybe going out doing whatever else people do on the weekends. You're putting in some extra time to go do this, go do that. Make sure you're taking care of your responsibilities so that way you can live your dream. When everybody else is still doing the same things, you're going to be doing something different because you did something different. You became something different. Constantly working on yourself, constantly working on your mind, constantly changing who you are as a person, constantly improving yourself. You know what you want. You got the thought, you got the idea, you got the picture. You know what time it is. It's time for you to go big time. It's time for you to see yourself as that all-star. You are an all-star. You win at everything you do. It's time for you to recognize the all-star within yourself. It's time to recognize that all-spark within yourself, because you're not a Decepticon. All right, it's time to recognize that all-spark within yourself. We all spark. All right, chosen ones, we all spark. Decepticons, that's all they got. It's just to be able to gang up. All right, that's all they get is to be able to gang up, and they have to take. They gotta steal. They don't have what's rightfully theirs. You're either supposed to get down or lay down when it comes to the righteous and the good. Remember Beanie Siegel, get down or lay down. When it comes to us and being chosen ones and being good and righteous, all right, not in our own sight, but when it comes to us doing our best, right, it's get down or lay down. When it comes to being a positive person, because you can't let the opposition slide on you. You kidding me? You can't let the opposition slide on you. All right. You got demons trying to spiritually slide on the chosen. Not going to happen. They may even be using EMF weapons. But no weapons formed against us are going to be able to prosper. They'll form. They may try to intimidate you. They may try to scare you. They may try to put fear in your heart. But guess what? What you fear will come upon you. Don't allow your spirit man to fear what's in this physical realm. Don't allow your spirit man to fear this 3D. Don't allow your spirit man to be afraid of this. This is just the physical. You're a spiritual being in this physical realm. All right? Don't let these demons slide on you. All right? They're going to become unsuccessful and fail at every attempt. But the main thing is you don't want to slide on yourself. Refuse to let life turn you into the person you don't wish to be. Kick that negative attitude to the curb. Kick that negative mindset to the curb. Know that you can do something. Know that you can do what you want to do. All right? Know that it's going to take some effort. It's going to take some thought. It's going to take some strategic planning. It's going to take some learning, some figuring out, some studying, some research. You have to look at it and not just go into it blindly. You have to go into it knowing and understanding everything that you have to do. Okay, I got to do this. I got to do this. That's how you plan things out. That's how you strategize. When you take care of everything that has to do with your dream, you'll end up living it. You take it one piece at a time, one part at a time. Do a little bit here and there, and eventually you'll start to see it take shape. It'll start to form. It'll start to, get built, just like a house. Lay the foundation, your thought, your belief, some action, take some steps, start to build. I know you're going to become successful, and I can see it. You watching this video, you, right here, you're going to have it all. All right? All we have to do is not give up. Don't give up. Don't give up just to be average. Don't give up just to do what you can. You do what you can, you'll get what you can. If you do what you want, you'll get whatever you want. How's that sound? Sound way better, right? I know it does, because it feels better when you think about it. You're going to get all that you desire, and you're going to be able to do whatever it is you want to do. Live wherever you want to live, go wherever you want to go, have whatever you want to have. You just can't let life break that out of you. You can't let life beat that out of you. Life tries to beat it out of you, you got to beat it back in. That's what affirmations are for. That's what working on your mind is for. All right? Refuse to let life turn you into that person that just gives up. That person that just rejects every good thing that comes their way because something didn't go their way. You have to have a mindset that can get around the idea of momentary setbacks. It may upset you, it may get you down, but don't stay down. It may break you down, build yourself back up. Don't crash out over momentary setbacks. It happens. You got to be able to pick yourself back up. You fall down, get up. Things don't work out, keep working until they do. Keep working it out. See it already worked out. Things work out for people who know that they will. Things work out for people who see it already worked out. things work out for people who have determination, who are willing to do whatever it takes, the hard work, the research, the late nights, the studying, applying all that they know, taking it to the next level, improving their skill set, improving their mindset, improving their thought process, learning different things, thinking different things to become a different person. It's up to you. Are you going to settle for less? Are you going to settle for less? Are you only going to accept the reality of you being able to have the things that you don't want? Are you only going to be able to see what you already have as possible for you, or are you going to go out and achieve the impossible? The impossible is very possible. Dreams are very real. You see people living them every day. But you have to have Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Tiger Woods, Serena Williams, Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones Jr. Shout out to Darren, brother Darren. All right. Anyone that's great, make them your superhero. Jack Johnson. Anybody that's great. You have to take them and know that it's possible. Kobe Bryant worked, and then worked some more. You got to break out of that fatigue, break out of that lethargy, break out of that slothful spirit. Pray it away, pray it off. You ask God to remove that slothful spirit. God, we ask you to remove that slothful spirit and cast it away from us, so that we can remain tough-minded and optimistic in pursuing our goals and doing what you put us here to do. Because that's the only reason why we want to do it in the first place. Because you want to experience it through us. Amen. Don't be the person you don't wish to be. You don't wish to be broke? Don't be broke. You don't wish to be sad and sorry? Don't be sad and sorry. You don't wish to be upset, angry, and unfulfilled? Don't be upset, angry, and unfulfilled. You can choose happiness today. I don't care if you just have the clothes on your back. You can choose happiness today. You can choose success today. You can choose a positive idea about yourself right here and right now, by accepting it, by agreeing with it, by working your mind, and by telling yourself, I'm going to have different. I'm going to do different because I'm going to think different. And that way I'll be able to become different. Because that's what it's about. If you don't like what you're getting, the only way to like it is to make a change. It's the only way. Why stay the same if things are happening that you don't want? Stay the same, complain, just get left out in the rain? Nah, not you. You stay fly and you stay dry. All right? You stay fly. Okay? I just throw that stay dry in there because for my own little fun. I gotta have some fun too with this thing. Confuse the haters. But everybody, what you should take from this message is that Don't just sit around and let life pass you by. Go out and do something exciting, do something new, do something different, and create a life for you that's worth living. Because you don't have to be unhappy. You don't have to be miserable. You don't have to be poor. You don't have to be broke. You can turn your life into whatever it is you want. You can have whatever you want. You can be whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. It just takes time and effort. It takes the time where people want that to be their time, and they have to sacrifice that time and use that time for the greater good of humanity. Use that time to serve people. Use that time to figure out a way to serve 1,000,000,000,000 people. If you must, if that's what you like. So it's up to you how successful you want to be. You just have to know that you can be successful. You just have to know that the impossible is more than achievable. Success is not going to come and knock at your door, but you can go and knock at the door of success. And if you knock hard enough and long enough, it'll let you in. You got to be one of those people that just keep knocking. They know somebody's trying to hide in the house. They just won't keep knocking until you get up and open that damn door. That's got to be you going to get what you want. Bang, 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 bang. What? Success just got to open up. The gates of success got to open up for you. You could either open up the gates of hell, or you could either open up the gates of success. It all depends on where you choose to dwell. In the secret place of the Most High, in heaven, good thoughts, peaceful thoughts, thoughts of success, wealth, health, money. Or you could think that, you know what, this ain't never going to work out. I'll never get this. This is the only thing I'm ever experience. We rebuke that in the name of the Lord. All right, uproot those seeds so that way you won't stay the person you don't want to be. Uproot those seeds. Truly work on yourself until you believe, until you can flip-flop those feelings, until you feel as strongly as you do negatively about yourself as you will positively about yourself. If you feel strongly negatively about yourself, that's what's blocking you from getting what you want. That's what's blocking you from becoming your greatest version. That's what's blocking you from achieving the impossible. You feel you have too strong of a negative feeling within you, deep down inside, that you've overlooked, hidden, act like wasn't there, wasn't mature enough to work on it. Now's the time. Put your foot down. Put your foot down on yourself. Put your foot down on your life. Pick up your bed and walk. Make your dream become a reality. Create your own reality. Choose better. Be better. Do better. First, you got to start thinking better. All thoughts that don't serve you have to be eliminated. Your mind is a castle, and negative thoughts are invaders. You have to destroy and kill and get rid of all those invaders trying to take over your castle, trying to conquer your mind. You're more than a conqueror. Conquer those negative thoughts. Conquer that negative attitude. Conquer that negative idea about yourself. If you turn your mind around, you will turn your life around. I'm going to say that one more time for the people in the back. If you turn your mind around, you'll turn your life around. You can bless yourself with a new thought, a new idea about yourself, a new perspective. That way you can have a new way of life, a new way of living, and a new way of being. You know you're worth it. You know you deserve it. It's out there for you. All you have to do is accept it. All you have to do is agree with it. What are you in agreement with? Who are you listening to? A negative you or a positive one. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, love, and light. My heart goes out to every single one of my subscribers. Whether you have subscribed or unsubscribed, God bless you. All right? Much love to you. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now.